Hello, everybody. It is November 2nd, 2025. And, all right, here we go. Black Sabbath 13. Sadly, the last one with Ozzy. And no Bill. So, to me, not a true Black Sabbath album. Last real Black Sabbath album is, whatchamacallit. Never Say Die. And I have the CD, too. This was what I got first. Got this at Best Buy. I hate Best Buy, but I got this because it had Naivete in black, which was like just the exclusive for Best Buy, on top of the three other bonus tracks. Oh, you know what I noticed I did? I averaged this up with the bonus tracks. Hold, please. All right, I'm back. Yeah, I noticed I did it with the bonus tracks. I fixed it. Okay, and it really doesn't matter because they're both the same. Okay, where do we start with this disaster? With Rick Rubin, who I can't stand. Not a big Slayer fan, so I know that if you're a big Slayer fan, Rick Rubin means a lot to you. Nope, doesn't do anything for me. Does this album suck? Well, find out. What do you think? Not a big Rick Rubin fan. Adam Wilk means nothing to me. I hate Rage Against the Machine, so it's not really a big deal for me to have Adam Wilk on here. No Bill Ward. No Bill Ward, and that kills it for me. And this sounds like Sabbath trying to be Sabbath. Think that's what kills The Devil You Know for me. Because it's Sabbath trying to sound like Sabbath. Doesn't work. In fact, there's a couple songs off that the End EP that you got at the concert that I think should have been on this album instead of what they put on this album. That's just my 2 cents. Not a fan of this album. It's absolutely my worst Ozzy album. It's you guys saw that I did a video a couple weeks ago of Cross Purposes. That's my least favorite Sabbath album of all time. This is not going to be too far away from it at all. And I did ranking, so you guys know where I stand. All right, let's get into this. It's not going to be a pretty sight. So since I did them both, I'll do the official one, the real one, where it's just the album, and then I'll do what came up with the bonus tracks. Because again, there's a bonus track that I think is phenomenal. End of the Beginning. Again, Sabbath trying to sound like Sabbath and failing horrendously. End of the Beginning's a 1. It sucks. God is Dead. I hate the title. Again, I'm not Mr. Catholic, but not my favorite thing, but I do know the song, questions, is God in this horrible world, is God still around? And he does end off by saying, I don't believe that God is dead. He still believes that God is alive. God is relevant. This was the single. This is what introduced us. And I remember hearing this and going, it's everything I was afraid it was going to be. It's them trying to be 1970 Black Sabbath. It sucks. That's a 3. Loner is the only saving grace on this actual album without the bonus tracks. I love Loner. It is. It reminds me of Voodoo. It kind of reminds me of NIB. I think it's phenomenal. It's a 5. Loner is awesome. It is a great Sabbath song. I absolutely love it. Zeitgeist. Let's try to rehash Planet Caravan. Why don't we? And do it in a real garbage fashion. 1. Not even going any further. How dare you try to redo that song? And forget it. 1. Garbage. Age of Reason. I mean, Tony sounds good on it, and Ozzy does not sound. Ozzy is very overproduced. Now I know that can be said on like Ordinary Man and Patient Number 9. Ozzy sounds way too overproduced on this album. Tony sounds good. Geezer sounds good. Adam Wilk I could care less about. But Age of Reason, it's not horrendous, but it's a 2. Another good song on this album for me is Live Forever. I give it a 4. Um, it sounds like one that they were at least trying to be a little bit more new. They were trying to do something that wasn't an attempt to rehash the first album. I give Forever a 4. Next to our trash. Damaged Soul's a 1. Throwaway garbage track. Dear Father's a 1. Throwaway garbage track. Excuse me. Average it all up. Loner and Live Forever save the album to bring it up to a 2.2, which rounds up to a 2. Or down to a 2 because I round out decimals. Now, when you throw in bonus tracks, and again, Methodemic is probably, I like that song better than anything else. Maybe Loner. Methodemic is a 5. It's awesome. I don't know what in the hell they were thinking, why that was a bonus track. Peace of Mind. Here, let's try to do something. So 1, it sucks. Pariah has a nice groove to it. Tony, again, his magic is in that one. That's a 4. I haven't listened to that one in forever. I'll have to listen to that a few more times. And then the Best Buy bonus track, Naivete in Black is a 1. Garbage. This, Methodemic and Pariah seem to save this one a little bit. So it brings up to a 2.4, but it's still a 2. It kills me that this is our last real, well, not even real, this is our last Sabbath album with almost all the members. Because it sucks. It was everything everyone didn't want from a Sabbath album. A lot of people were afraid this is what we were going to get, was this rehashing of the past, done very badly. And that's what we got. And of course, there was no Bill. I'm never going to let that go. Love Ozzy, miss Ozzy, but man, no. Hopefully, there's some tracks sitting around hidden somewhere that at least we can get maybe an EP or something with that original lineup. I don't know. Who knows what was going on? All right, that's it. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe. Do you like 13? Is it a good one for you, or are you with most of the other people and just think it's a waste of plastic and vinyl? All right, like, subscribe, all that stuff. See ya.